Hello everyone, and welcome to another Monster in the World video. This is Thegameconomist, and today I want to share with you one of my favorite Heavy Bowgun builds for fighting Kulve Taroth. I've used this build so many times that I'm able to put together the best version of it, and also the easiest to build version of it for you guys on the PC. Now first of all, you should be wondering why bother with the Griffon Blazooka. Well, it's true that you could go with a thunder and ice ammo build using the Kieran Heavy Bowgun, but honestly that gun becomes obsolete pretty quickly as you unlock new Kulve Taroth weapons, including the Pierce Light Bowgun and the Magma Heavy Bowgun. There's also the option of the Lightning Blitz Light Bowgun, which is a craftable light bowgun, and personally I'd rather use that option for thunder ammo myself. So if you're looking for a thunder ammo build to take against Kulve Taroth, go check out the video I just made for PC players for that ammo type. Thunder ammo is probably going to be more optimal for farming Kulve Taroth in most cases, but if you're looking for a build that is nearly as efficient, yet twice as fun and very defensive, then you should craft the Griffon Blazooka and use a Wyvern Snipe, Wyvern ammo build that I'm about to show you. Okay. Notice in the skills, I'm able to afford both health boost and fire resistance. Not only that, but I also have guard up and room for 2 levels of guard. This makes the build a very tanky option that will help you survive against Kulve Taroth. Especially for new players, I think this is an advantage over the thunder ammo builds, because if you aren't familiar with Kulve's moveset, it's safer to simply guard her moves rather than trying to dodge them. If you don't have the 2 Iron Wall jewels to increase your guard, you could just take an extra shield mod with you and fill out the last 2 small decoration slots with the Divine Protection skill. The guard up skill is pretty important against Kulve Taroth because it allows you to block her fire vomit. If you don't have it on your build, even for the large shield weapons like the Gun Lance and the Lance, you're going to have to dodge out of the vomit or you're going to quickly die in it. Okay, so she spits fire at the ground. You're going to have to get out of that, and that's only if you don't have the guard up decoration. If you do, just guard it, you'll be okay, assuming you had enough stamina. On the damage side of the build, you have focus, artillery, special ammo boost, as well as the set bonus skill, spare shot. Notice how all of these skills are accessed without needing decorations. Focus and special ammo boost go hand in hand to boost the DPS of your Wyvern Snipe, and the Wyvern Snipe is really a deadly special ammo versus Kulve because of how long her body is. It shoots down the length of her body and then blows up afterwards for tons of damage. A well-aimed shot can deal upwards of 400 damage. I think I counted it once and it was actually closer to 600, but I don't want to, I would have to test that to be sure. And it recharges quickly thanks to the focus skill. So the fight against Kulve Taroth is kind of a longer fight, and having focus helps the special ammo recharge sooner. So over time, the focus skill becomes pretty productive for getting back your Wyvern Snipe, right? The artillery skill is going to be boosting the damage of your sticky ammo, and especially your Wyvern ammo, which Griffon Blazooka is best known for. Spare shot simply gives you a chance to shoot one of your bullets for free. This includes your Wyvern ammo bullets, so it's a very valuable skill in this case because it essentially increases your reserves, which becomes an issue for the Wyvern ammo. Like if you run out of Wyvern ammo, you're going to need to bring a Farcaster to go back to the camp to get more Wyvern ammo, or you just wait for Kulve Taroth to move to the next stage, and then you'll be able to just travel back to camp like normal. So if you time it really well, it really isn't that big of a deal. Now it's okay if you don't have the Elementalist decoration. If you do, then you can just add that to the build for more damage. If you don't, try to throw something meaningful in that slot like Fortitude, or once again, you could add Divine Blessing. Alright, so now we're done looking at the build, but there's always a few more things we have to cover when we're talking about bowguns, namely, which mods should you bring, how should you augment it, and what should the item loadout look like. Let's begin with customizing your bowgun mods. I brought one shield mod, obviously, for being able to guard Kulve Taroth's moveset, one reload mod, so that you can get that quick reload on the Wyvern ammo. Keep in mind, this is one of the reasons why Griffon Blazooka is so good, because it, along with 2 other heavy bowguns, are the only ones that get a quick Wyvern ammo reload. And then you get one close range mod, which greatly increases the damage of the Wyvern ammo. If you don't have any guard decorations, you could drop this close range mod and bring 2 shield mods. I think I mentioned that earlier. And this would essentially allow you to stand in the lava vomit for a longer period of time before you run out of stamina. But the trade-off is that your wyvern ammo won't be doing as much damage. So, obviously if you do have the iron wall decorations, I definitely recommend bringing the close range mod in that case. And in fact, if you're already pretty skilled at this game, like if you're playing like me, for example, if you've already used this gun a lot, I wouldn't bring the shield mod at all. I would go pure damage on the whole build and just go double close range mod, but that's entirely up to you guys. Especially if you're new to Kulve Taroth, I don't recommend this. I recommend the full defense and really try to learn her moveset before you try to go double close range mod, no defense. You see what I'm saying? For the augmentation, well, that's pretty simple. I strongly recommend going health regen. Is pretty much the only way to go with the Griffon Blazooka. And then finally we have the item loadout. What you need to know is that the Griffon Blazooka only gets a total of 10 shots of the wyvern ammo, and that you have to craft 5 of those shots in the middle of the fight. So we've set up the radio menu for crafting more wyvern ammo. Remember, with the radio menu, it's tied to your loadout, so you have to save that loadout. I also prefer the sticky ammo level 1 over the normal ammo level 3 and the pierce ammo level 3, surprisingly, because sticky ammo benefits from the artillery skill and it ignores Kulve Taroth's very high defense. Well, it's a little more complicated than defense. Obviously, it's a hit zone issue. She doesn't take a lot of normal type damage, right? But she'll always take the same amount of sticky ammo damage. So that's why sticky ammo is the way to go, really. You'll also notice I have everything I need to craft more mega barrel bombs, which is something I really enjoy doing when I fight Kulve Taroth, because she takes a little more mega barrel bomb damage, but it's very expensive, and it might be too expensive for you, so don't worry too much about that. What else? Oh, right. Finally, you have poison ammo, which I would use to poison Kulve Taroth once. And then after that, don't worry about it anymore because it'll take too long to get a second proc of poison in a single run. There's also one more important detail I should mention, and that's you should activate the Feline Bombardier skill at the canteen in order to get more damage on your wyvern ammo and sticky ammo. If you want to learn more about how to do that, I just made a video about meal vouchers and feline skills, so you might want to check that out. Alright, well that's everything I wanted to say. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.